everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with Zegjita. Today we're going to be doing the Hildibrand Part 4 quest. So, go to Costa del Sol. This is where we go. Costa del Sol. And talk to Ellie. Martina, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the Victor spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in work. It's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say the Master... Okay, come on, now they're just fucking with me. Master Virgis will be furnishing the prize himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concerns, right? Yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Firgris, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy himself half the realm if he chooses to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of the tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, Ganelin, is in Alda, covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Now, come on, they're fucking with me with those names. So we're gonna head to Alda, right here. Those names are ridiculous. There's like... I can't even explain like how frustrated I am with those names. We're just gonna run it. Whoop. And not get stuck. Hey, guy. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelian. She's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Bitch? Oh, I guess that's a uniform. At least the hat is. Ellie? If it isn't the Mithril Eyes star reporter, come to have a laugh at Ganlian's expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Colosseum. I have no idea who that is. Bugger all, it's a travesty, I tell you! Oh, some people with the worst hair choices I've ever seen. Hotch, Hui, and Hyomo? Whatever is the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dor Meadow. Mishap my arse! This was sabotage! Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it by my subligar. Please keep your subligar on. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. I don't know who the fuck that is again. Oh, hey, it's another one of these guys. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Or forgive your unworthy comrade. If I were, then my mind should have still been 4 men strong. I have no idea what I was doing with that voice. Just deal with it. Do not berate yourself so, Yamo. In a victory and in defeat, the Montrevilles fight as one. Montrevilles? You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. I think what I'm trying to do is like a shitty Randy Savage. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into the fight fiddled by arson about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you, I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want to hear each one to the ring out over the Segoli. Wow, that's painful to do. The Montrevilles? Aye, as Hutchin tells, they took their name from a training partner they met at the first Raggle, a man they most admire for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Ah, yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing the host's curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entries shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thief's Challenge, gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the events. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day by today organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dor Meadow. He should be in his office within the Coliseum halls. I'll send word to the gateman. Are you fucking kidding me? Yu Baya. His name is Yu Baya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid! Come, Martina, we've got a case to crack. Friggin' damn it. Alright, so we gotta head over to the Coliseum. Come on, you can't tell me those voices aren't... Not voices, those friggin' names aren't horseshit. I know I'm not moving faster with my weapons out, but it feels better to have them out. Hey, guy. From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you are free to enter. Well, that was easy. Yay! I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dor Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. His eye patch is so sparkly. Who am I to argue with free publicity? I'm from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from the so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his sablé. Looks like we've got ourselves another, These two aren't in the entry books. Oh, God. And our challenger unleashes a vicious left hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner! Inspector Brigadine, as efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman. Excuse the voice silence. Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Okaran. The second and third prizes are nothing to sneeze at either, but I don't care how many faces he's got, we've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me, and be quick about it. I haven't all day. Fear can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have you ain't Mr. Many Faces and another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Now, where did all receptionists get off to? Over here, you little slimy bugger. Damn, that's really hard. We've got some first blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will you? Oh God. Give me a moment, will you? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? You called? I was just about to give a lovely Miss Agaville a grand tour. Inspector Hildibrand! Look! He's purple! Astute as ever, Nashu! This color, this overabundance of appendages, I smell a case! Ah, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it, he was once one of the many bizarre creatures born of a recent experiment with ancient incantors at the Thaumaturgs Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobber mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum. And I am glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. I know not who you are, or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now who's the chump who wanted to get a pummel by my lovely little Amy? No. Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Martina will be the one entering the tournament on my behalf. Martina Navratilova? You do look like a I don't even know how to pronounce that name, and I'm the one that picked it. And I know she's a tennis player, but all I cared about was that she was also a character from Slayers. Well, bugger me with a spear to think I'd see the day when a warrior light stood in my coliseum. Hear that clink, clink, and clink? That's the sound of gild pouring into our coffer when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Ulti. Shit. With Martina, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that she doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatoress, Avail, was it? Seems quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspicious certain, I would say. Aha! I am already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector! That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avail. Come, Nashu! The investigation is afoot! As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Martina here safe. Let us return to Ganlian and see what else he can tell us about these mysterious attacks on combatants. Very well, I shall leave the task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at the first opportunity. Yep. I can only see with one eye. Okay. So now we have to head back. Sweet. Pull out my weapons and run! Hey, guy. You again? I've already told you that... What? You entered the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems the more than a few fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avail. I don't know if that's Avila? I think that's Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. Fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruise from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Damn straight I will. Oh, you're like right there. I didn't need to run. Well, too bad. I'm running at you with my swords! Or katana. Or daggers. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have ye? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in the entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Greetings, good sir! How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildibrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to how exactly it was you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentlemen, my arse! Have you not a wit o' delicacy? Never ye mind. Look, the record may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout at the top of my lungs if no one else will. That girl does not fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotten in gaol as we speak. What is wrong with your face? The girl's a la Megan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've nothing to lose? Yes, and why not disparage the entire people in pathetic attempt to salvage your own sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Martina. Let's be on our way. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says, or perhaps she works with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Ah, Miss Ellie! The thrill of the chase has struck chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight, and an accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes! I can see it now! Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector! What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back to wherever he came. Alright, we're heading back to the Colosseum, yay! Yes, I'm making race car noises. Shut up. Friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed! Oh, what is this? The girl fled in a panic! Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had shoulders! Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu! We must pursue. This is dumb as hell. Like, they're running and she's just like, I don't fucking... Where is he? We're back out there. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Mr. Alti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they'd taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks! Another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever he is doing with these girls anyway. Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Alright, so the first part is done. Whew. Okay, let's continue on, because I got water now. Hildibrand is contemplating the implications of Ultrosa's behavior. I should have got water first friggin' part. But I always forget. Poor, misunderstood Alti! Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth, he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh, Alti! Can you find it in your squirmy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around a bit. Your meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie! But I have a better one! Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dormetto. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu! The investigation calls! Ellie's going to stab him in the throat. Don't think Uncle Alti didn't see you following me. What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come on now, I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Alti dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus. Sure. Gee, let's see, where am I going this time? Oh, back here. Sweet. Let's play run back and forth. Like a fucking crazy person. Meow. Hey, guy. Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? She said something about sharing the flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you, though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Genlian tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of the personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for eternity, that might just be the ticket. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. We're gonna have to fight her, aren't we? We're gonna have to fight her, aren't we? Son of a bitch, we're gonna have to fight her, aren't we? Thank God I've trained as a ninja. Ninja! Ninja! Hi, Hildibrand. What you looking for? Oh, right, the lady. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here, so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you, there is no cause for concern. The spoil shall be mine. It may as well be writ in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era, just as Rabban Adin won a new life for himself in the Colosseum. I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Aldens no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa's mines to meet my sister. Neat. I like how those two people didn't talk at all. I'm gonna move this. Miss Avale's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. Infinitesimal. That's not a word. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Infinitesimal. Is small. Trying to steal a villa from Uncle Ulti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't gonna happen. Yes, Uncle Ulti's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcraft explosives, I take it, Nashu? Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're on to me. Preposterous. Could it be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might happen if unsuspecting passersby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave ho! You gotta be kidding me! Sweet. So where are we going now? All the way up there. Awesome. And now I'll have time to have some water. And try not to make crinkling noises for the fucking microphone. God damn bottles. I seem to be going a stupid way. I am indeed going a stupid way. Frick. The map looked like I could go around that way. I was wrong. See, there's that little sliver right there. I thought I could just go right in. There they are. Hi, friends. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed no hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? Worry not, Hegelina? Hegelina. That's a fucking name in this game. Could they not just call her Helga? Or Lena? Or fucking anything that looked like a fucking name? I have taken all necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimate value is worth at least some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Estema, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girl in shabby clothing objects a pity and scorn for Alden's upper crust. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Abby. Wealth is all good, well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands of cheering your name, I am proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, weird-ass name. You've always been too quick to settle for less than your worth. But worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I will do this for us. Now, I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhear us. That's my Abby, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in moments of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. Ultros is up there. It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? Look, kids, Uncle Oldie has headed up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little girl? I'm talking to you, Mrs. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Not you, you idiot! No need for concern, my friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and am pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now shall we return to Alda? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seemed completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he had performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one. But I think if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute, I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around. Give me a break! Sweet. So all the way down there. What we're gonna do is this. Oh, you can only have 3 of those? That sucks. Aethernet. There, way faster. Yes, is something the matter? We're something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie! My well-honed inspector senses are tingling! I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about! This time you're really up a creek without a paddle, kids! Say hello to the not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum, Lyceum! He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry! Where in the world is he? I haven't got all night. It was a fucking chimera he was gonna throw at us. Oh my god. My chimera! Who is that half-naked fool? Guess it was nothing. Father, could it be that aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? I don't remember what I was... Hildy! I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in progress. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. With that, we must return to Alda. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself. That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father? Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions! Gah, just who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if ever there were one. Who's there? Hildy, Martina, I have been waiting for this day. Well, look who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhaps? I am Gilgamesh, wandering swordsman, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver! 'Cause this just might be our lucky day. Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Martina is a formidable foe. That's sounding like high-pitched praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with these two, but I warn you, you will end up seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Martina, I will not fall so easily this time. Ooh. Well, it looks like I've got my legs full, all 8 of them, but if that adventure is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend. A supply, twisted ring calling to mind undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck! Nobody here but us, octopi! Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Oh no. Muscleheads, I hate them! Oh my god, that's so fucking great. Woo! Oh god, I love this quest line. And I still have to go do the Shiva quest line too. But that's not nearly as fun as this. And I probably won't read that one. Good heavens! Chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken years off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter! What better place to continue my investigation than on the battlefield? Awesome. Alright. Hildibrand appears to be in something of a hurry. Good heavens! We haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and appraise ourselves for the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. Okay. Well, that's good. And back into this friggin' place. Hi, Hildy. Bump on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus. I tell ya, they don't pay me enough for this. But that's all gonna change soon, isn't it, buddy? I Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to, ye gads, who gave you those ghastly bruises. Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost, I'm a busy octopus. Ouch! You have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is there someone inside your office? No. Whatever gave you that idea? I am simply, fumigating the place for pests like yourself. Now don't you have a battle to go fight? Inspector, I think there's something alive in there. That's just me, talking to myself. Yes, gods, yes, gods. Working as a receptionist is fun. Badgered, bruised, bested by vermin, and still you're able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Martina, if you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. Okay. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? Not a fucking thing. I see. Avila seeks to win the tournament, to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appears considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Ala-Megan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on my 8-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Ulda's taverns and, houses of pleasure. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Ala-Megan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Martina. One of our guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I will ask you to bring them to me. Okay, over there. At least I don't have to go to another fucking place. Alright. Frick. I should have taken the portal. The portal. Portal. Alright, let's see what's here. Gee, I wonder if anything's gonna fucking kill us. Alright. Well, that seems simple enough. Nothing dangerous so far, that's good. I like it when things aren't dangerous. Huh. I was expecting us to get attacked. Sweet! Sweet. We're just running. Gonna make it back to the inspector and just barely lose sprint. Hey, Bradine. Well, let me see what you have found. These things. Now, what have we here? Ah, yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what's this? A sack even more foul than the gore it was lying in? If that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Sentgoth's Sundries. Are you friggin' kidding me? Sentgoth's. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Oh, I gotta fucking run again. Oh. That was quick. I was expecting something longer. Ah. Fingers slightly askewed, completely ruined my run. Yeah! I think down is faster. Down. Turn. Bees! Welcome, welcome! What might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today? Hey, what the fuck is this? I'm sorry, madam, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacement, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, now, did Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and that, distinctive aroma, they've only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Bradine! It wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and to steal away Martina here? This gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle, an acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many Alden gourmets. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe? It appears the productive portion of our conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Bradine has seen some enough competence for the day. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time in which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battle begins. Here is the plan, Martina. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade, understood? Okay. And we're running our ass back that way, huh? Frick! What is up with the back and forth in this one? Square just like, nah. Those last two were way too not run back and forth. Son of a bitch, I hit R again. Over here. Yep, here we go. There you are! I was close to starting the melee without you. I'd be remiss not telling you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultras has stepped in to take his place. With Everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray. Spectators are just pouring in. The bookmarker makers across town are raking in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Figures himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. The future's looking bright for old Door Meadow, it is. So what you say? Are you ready to get your arses kicked? Yep. Aye, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for the blades of war limbs to fly. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and poppers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by the ever-charitable friends at Amajin and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern. Is about to begin. Yeah, 3 people showed up. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the temptress Avila of Alamigo, Martina the famed warrior light, or who was that grinning fool again? That's right, Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Actually, should have joined her. Explosives would have been great. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain? Here I am, did you miss me? I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battle begin. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and white out the others. Then when it's just us, I'll take a dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgot our promise. Everyone's dying! She's a paladin. Shit. Look at Avila's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there! They breed 'em tough! They breed 'em tough in Alamigo, that's for certain! Everyone's gone except for us. You are next. Fuck you, lady. Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of those raw truffles, he'll sneeze up a storm, literally. And nothing like rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Altia an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute, roasted truffles! Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sack full where that came from. That meddling musclehead! What's taking him so damned long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open the gate at once. Oh my God! What is that monstrosity? Mr. Typhoon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, maybe, perhaps? Wow. What fascinating friends you have, Alti! Why, just at this charming little nose! Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Oh, who's got a big nose? Hildy, could you not do that anymore? Could it be Avila's vaunted Tempest Blade it was that monster all along? The girl played us all for fools! Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know, for my work and all. Come on, Dor. Has Uncle Alti ever lied to you? What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Megan whore. Wow, that's... Megan's buggers and brutes, the lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get? Send her to Garameld. For all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick. But I just wanted to... My sister... I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her, but the rules are rules, right? Now, if Uncle Alti may be so bold... I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the three remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhoon, and Martina here. What do you say, Mrs. Warrior Light? Sure, I'll kick the shit out of him. Aye, that's what we want to see. Ultros, Ultros, Ultros! Well, this is an unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Tali. The fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhoon versus the Warriors of Light, who will be left standing when the storm has settled. Be there or miss the battle for the ages. I thought we'd at least get to fight her. Hey, guy. So to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Megan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possible the most impeccable imbecilic scheme I've encountered in years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Martina. Let us head for Halatali. Really? We gotta travel all the way over there? Alright. Teleport. Blip. Camp Drybone. Just leave Hildibrand laying there on the ground. He don't care. We don't care. Where the fuck is the... There we go. Couldn't find the way up. Oh, and there's a shortcut over there. Frickin' damn it. I hate how Camp Drybone is put together. It's such a pain in the ass to figure out where I'm going. Here they are. Well, this tourney turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing the consolation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in spectators and the profits I could give, and that's ours. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't ye bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them, and that should all even the odds, Alright, so that opened up. That opened up the trial. The Dragon's Neck. Formation. Item level needs to be at least 80. I am 90. We're good. Alright, so I'm gonna start it up, and when it actually goes, I will show you the fight that actually wins, because this is a new fight, so not everybody's gonna know what to do. I looked it up, but I'll probably fuck up as well. So be back. Okay, so we got in. This is attempt number 1. I will only be showing the good attempt. Combatants, the final confrontation will be held atop the Dragon's Neck. If all members of a team fall off the platform, they forfeit the match. See, the soup is not on the menu today, kids! Okay, so from what I read in the fight, we get turned into imps. We're supposed to be going for Typhoon. We have to be hit by bubbles that Ultros shoots out. And get 2 stacks. Because when he starts to sneeze, we need to all hit him. Whew, okay. I love this music though. It's got me pumped. Cannot fall off of that stage. Alright. So from here, we will be cutting on our victorious one. So We got through the first part last time, but this time we just couldn't... The imps were on the wrong end. Still waiting. We got this shit. We're about to be turned into imps, so here we go. Awesome. Yeah, 2 stacks. Awesome. We got this shit. Come on, fucking stop doing that. Frick. This is great. I love this fight. Get away from me. Fuck. Damn it. Woo! This fight's exciting. I think we beat it. We got this shit. Of course I'm needing that shit. Yeah! And Martina claims the Mithril Cup! Alright! Fucking yeah! And now to wait to see who gets the Ultros. Damn it! Damn, he really wanted it. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna have to do that more. I want that wind-up Ultros! Hey, Brandine. Good show, Martina! Your performance has earned us front row seats at the awards ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Awesome. God, that fight was so fun. It was nuts, but it was fun. God, there was so much dodging and shit. That was great. I was so certain I was going to get that wind-up Ultros. And I now know what I must do! That's Gladiators Guild is where the Colosseum is. Yeah! It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let us take a look at the relic that our champion has won. That is not there. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Figris himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure that likes which our realm has never seen, one that's earned the attention of Earthia's most prominent pilferer. Grahahaha! It's so hot. That ring's so fucking hot. I'm gonna wear the shit out of that. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates. The opening act dragged on over long, but worry not. The main event is about to begin. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Someone grab the fucking ring! Vile fiend! Mark my words! You have stolen your last treasure! I swear it on the Manderville name! I think not, Hildibrand! Greg, 'tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Martina, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? My spear! Vile thief! There is not a shred of honor in you! Return my weapon at once! Oh, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear today's performance is invitation only. Now it's raining truffles, but the battle's already... Mr. Typhoon, just a moment, I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. There's the ring. Shit. Alas and alack! The ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend! Giving up so soon? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. Oh shit. but of course! Brilliant, father! If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring! Why, it'll be just like Dolomud! Hildibrand, Hildidor, Maximilian Vanderville! Skyward as only a Manderville can! Father, you know not your own strength! Wow. $199, and 97, 998, 990. Those legs, they look strangely familiar. Ha, put a little too much spin in that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who could argue with the results? Save for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience. That key! Bloody hells! Guard, seize the fiend at once! Gee, and now he's gone. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. The sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous! It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. I sold out my honor, joining forces with that audacious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I have been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of your dear, stupid-ass name, and nothing more. I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstance did I tell you to, not on our minds, to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. Yay, she's not totally sad. Just mostly. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as a fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start, but why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The Treaty Blade, the Azima's Virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history, or, to be more precise, relics from an era of the Beladians. Oh, if that is so, the answer is as clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Beladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. Just floating there. It's kind of neat. Holy shit, it's gigantic! I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So, this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Where the 4 treasures of Balimine become one, The wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics of Belladia, the Warden's justice, lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of the Master Thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Considering his targets thus far, a wealthy collector and sultan sworn, a trading mogul, and the brass blades, and now a mining magnate, and the stone torches, is it any surprise that the sympathies of the ordinary Uldans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for the wealthy and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself? Haha! Then it will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words! Ye of many faces, there is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladine, and it shall be Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Oh, methinks Bird may need a new pair of spectacles. Man, that was a great one. That was a good fight, too. I enjoyed that a lot. Complete! And now time for the coming next. Woo! It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As of the fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed, will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Manderville can? Hildibrand will return in her last now. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually looked like? I have! And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time. And that was it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye!